What's up, guys? It's Will Burroughs. I graduated from the University of North Carolina at Charlotte with my bachelor's degree in exercise science, and today we are covering an upper workout, so let's go ahead and dive right into it. Alright, guys, we're going to go ahead and get back into an upper session, but today in this video, the topic I would like to talk about is how to go to the gym when you do not have the motivation to do so. And it really comes down to this one simple hack that I use, or framework, mindset, whatever you want to call it. And this is the same framework that I've used to not miss a day in the gym for the past year, right? And it's something that's super simple. It only takes 60 seconds, and by not having it, you are missing out on a lot of potential gains, right? So if you want to get a pen and paper and just write it down, or just a notes app on your phone, and just get this involved in your life, it is going to seriously help you be more consistent and more on top of it with your goals and going to the gym. And to break it down for you super simply, what's the hardest part when you have no motivation to go to the gym? The hardest part is getting to the gym, right? And your brain is going to make up whatever excuse it can to make you not go. No matter how stupid, no matter how small. Let's say you're trying to go to the gym in the morning. It's too early. I have to change out of my pajamas. I have to go get my keys, and my keys are on the opposite side of the house. I left my gym shoes in the closet, so I might as well get back in bed. My gym bag, I forgot in the closet. I might as well get back in bed. Yeah. All of these things, it sounds really stupid when you say it, but when you are there in that moment and you have no motivation, literally that small thing, that small little voice in your head that gives you the most bland reason, legitimately, you could not convince a normal human with their brain functioning completely right that the reason that they are unable to go to the gym is because they have to change their t-shirt. That just sounds ridiculous, right? But the point is, when we are in that state of no motivation, it becomes a lot more easy for us to go, that shirt, that's going to keep us from doing what we want to do and going to the gym. So we've established the biggest problem is getting to the gym. So how do we create a way for us to get to the gym more easily? And it's just going to be with one simple phrase you say to yourself and one simple commitment you make to yourself. And that is, no matter what, no matter if you don't want to go, we'll go and we'll do the first set. We'll go to the gym, we'll do the first minute, the first set. And if I go to the gym and I do the first set and I still don't want to go, I can leave. I'm free to leave, right? So the point is to give yourself an out. And because you are giving yourself an out, it makes it easier for you to go to the gym because you have the opportunity to do what your brain is trying to get you to do, and that is to not be there, right? And to just relax and be comfortable. But you are giving yourself enough willpower to say, okay, I'm just going to go. I'm going to try this. If I don't like it, I get to do what my brain is trying to tell me to do, right? So we give ourselves that out, and boom, we put our shoes on, we put our things. We're not using a whole lot of willpower because we've got to deal with ourselves. We know that if we do this one thing, it'll either go one way or the other. But the thing is, when you get to the gym, right? You get to the gym and you do that first set. If you had to drive there, if you had to walk there, whatever. 9 times out of 10, or 99 times out of 100, when you finish that first set, first of all, you're going to be feeling a lot better and a lot more motivated because you're moving and you've got some blood flowing. Second of all, you're just going to be like, I'm already here. I might as well just do my workout. And you're probably going to end up enjoying the workout a lot, and you're going to be thankful that you went. And in that 1 out of 100 time that you go up and you do that first set, and you're just like, nah, that is not it today. That's okay. You go home and you don't beat yourself up about it. You showed up, you followed through on your word, and you went to the gym even though you didn't want to. You did your one set, and guess what? Just weren't feeling it. That is okay. You had your agreement, and now you just go home, right? And you still showed up. You still did a set, which, if you took it close to failure, like did it properly like you were supposed to, that's still going to be a very productive set for muscle growth and for that muscle. So your other muscles are not going to be getting the love, but you're still going to be putting in some work for that muscle. So you're still technically moving forward in the right direction. You still technically showed up for yourself, right? And at the end of the day, that's what it is. This is a game of consistency. That is it. You do not win by having the craziest workout. You don't win by having the craziest diet. You don't win by doing that. You win by showing up 9 times out of 10. As long as you show up more times than you don't, and you show up more times in a row than you don't, you win. You get your results. You get your goals. Period. Right? So it's all about, I know I say this a million times, it's all about finding what works for you, right? And this is just a super simple way to get yourself to the gym, which is the hardest part. You wake up in the morning and it's like, I don't want to go to the gym. It's like, okay, I hear you, brain. We don't want to go to the gym today. We have no motivation. But let's just go and do the first set, okay? I'll make a compromise with you. We'll go and we'll do the first set. And if we still don't want to do it, like we're not feeling it, we just go home. Cool, right? And so we decrease that barrier to entry. We go to the gym. We do our first set. Since we're moving, we're getting some blood flowing. We typically end up feeling better. And then we just do our workout, right? And we turned a day of no motivation into going to the gym and enjoying it and having a good time. And sure, sometimes you're going to go to the gym and you're not going to enjoy it, and it's not going to be fun. And there are going to be periods where you go through slumps and it's going to be more of a chore to go to the gym. And sometimes you may sit in your car building the will to go to the gym. But that's like with anything important, like with a relationship, with a business you're building. It's not doing the things when it's easy. Like, that doesn't mean shit. That does not mean fucking shit. Nothing. Not at all. It does not matter what you do when things are easy. The kind of person you are and the things you do that actually matter are when things are not going your way. Because that's who you really are, right? And at the end of the day, the people who have the physiques that they want and the people who have the lives that they want, it is because they show up when they don't want to. Or they find ways to make those small agreements to get themselves to show up for 1% or 5%. And then once they already do that 5%, they end up feeling better because they're making progress. And then they go and do the rest of it, right? And sure, some days they may be going through slumps, right? They may go through a month that's a slump. They may go through a year that's a slump. But the fact is they keep showing up and they keep putting work and they keep taking steps forward. Because at the end of the day, it is doing the work when you don't want to, right? We can all do everything when everything's going perfect and we're, at 100% or we're doing our best, right? But when nothing's going our way, everything's going wrong, everything sucks, you don't want to do anything. That is what separates the people who are successful and the people who aren't. Sorry, I get a little bit passionate about this, but I'm serious, right? like to a degree, whenever you're trying to move towards something that you want, some kind of goal, there's going to be adversity, there's going to be challenge, and it's going to suck sometimes, and you're not going to want to do it. Period. But it is being able to manage that and being able to find ways to make yourself continue to work and push through and persevere through the adversity, and that is going to get you there, right? And sure, it may be a little bit different in business and relationships than when it comes to fitness, right? Obviously, you can find ways to make fitness very, very enjoyable, and you can mix things up. Unlike, there could be other things that are external and out of your control. But even the same thing could be said with fitness if you go into an injury, an accident happens, things like that. But again, right, just show up and do 1%. Like, at the very least, if you have no motivation, if you don't want to do anything, at least do 1%, 1 to 5%. And if you do that 1 to 5% and you're still not feeling it, you can just not do it, right? But chances are, once you do that 1 to 5%, you'll have made a little progress, you're feeling better, and you just go ahead and do it. And then, sure, there's that one time out of 100 where you just really still don't want to do it, and you don't. And guess what? You're fine with that, because you showed up, you tried to do some work, you figured out that you're gonna be dog shit productive, like nothing's gonna get done, or if you do get stuff done, it's gonna be such a terrible quality of work that it might have been just as good to not work at all, and you'll know that, right? But sometimes our brain's just trying to get in our ways. Like, sometimes we legitimately just stand in our own way of success, and being able to manage that and being able to find ways to still show up and at least start a little bit, and to get our brain working in a different direction to be able to show up and just go through the whole day, because our brain wasn't really it was just being lazy. Like, it was just being lazy. It just wanted an easy day. It wasn't truly burnt out. It wasn't truly, not able to produce quality work. It was just being lazy. Right. Anyway, that covers this video. If you enjoyed it, leave a like and subscribe. And I hope y'all enjoy the rest of your day. I will see you tomorrow with a lower workout.